Examples. Determine the following indefinite integrals. Check your work by differentiation. Number 1, we have the integral of the quantity 3x to the fifth minus 5 times x to the negative third with respect to x. There are two terms. We can apply the sum rule as the integral 3x to the fifth with respect to x minus the integral 5x to the negative third with respect to x, and also use the constant multiple rule for the next step. So 3 times the integral of x to the fifth with respect to x minus 5 integral of x to the negative third with respect to x. And both of them, they are power function. Power p equals 5, not equal to negative 1. And the second term, the power p equals negative 3, which is not negative 1. So we can apply the power rule. And the power rule is the power added by 1 and the same sum, or the power plus 1 is the denominator. For the second term, apply the power rule. We get 5 times x to the power negative 3 plus 1 divided by negative 3 plus 1 and added by c. You don't have to add the c's for each antiderivative, since it will come out as the sum of the constant. And we just write as one constant from all antiderivative terms on the same side. Now simplify the numbers. The denominator of the first term is 6. The denominator of the second term is negative 2. And then we will get the first term as 1/2 multiplied by x to the power 6. And the second term becomes 5/2 multiplied by x to the negative second plus c as the antiderivative of the given indefinite integral. And to check the work, the derivative of 1/2 x to the power 6 plus 5/2 x to the power negative second plus c equals 1/2 multiplied by 6x to the 6 minus 1 or 5 plus 5/2 times negative 2 x to the negative third and then plus 0 for the derivative of the constant. Simplify to get 3x to the fifth minus 5x to the negative third, which is the same as the integrand. In this example, we have the integrand as 2 times square root x minus 4 times square root x with respect to x. We do not have the radical rule. We have the power rule. Now we are going to rewrite the radical into the power of the x to get the integral 2 times x to the power 1/2 minus 4 divided by x to the power 1/2 with respect to x. And then rewrite the second term as the power negative to get negative 4 multiplied by x to the negative 1/2 with respect to x. And then apply the constant multiple and the power rule to each of them because the p of both not equal to negative 1. The first term will be 2 multiplied by x to the power 1/2 plus 1 divided by 1/2 plus 1. Second term, minus 4 multiplied by x to the negative 1/2 plus 1 divided by negative 1/2 plus 1 and then plus c. Simplify the numbers, the sum of the denominator. This is 3/2 and the second term will give the sum as 1/2. So divide by 3/2 is the same as multiply by the reciprocal of it, or 2 multiplied by 2/3. Then multiply by the power of the x times, now multiply by x to the power 3/2. And the second term is negative 4 multiplied by 2/1, or just 2. And then multiply by x to the power 1/2 plus c. Simplify one more time to get 4/3, x to the power 3/2 minus 8 multiplied by x to the power 1/2 and then plus c as the result. And then we can check the answer by finding the derivative of the result to make sure we obtain the same expression as the integrand. The derivative of the first term is 4 over 3 times 3 over 2 times x to the power 1 half. The second term is negative 8 multiplied by 1 over 2 multiplied by x to the power negative 1 half plus 0. Simplify the numbers to get 2 times x to the power 1 half minus 4 times x to the power negative 1 half. And the power 1 half is the same as the square root x. The second term, the negative power, is the same as the reciprocal of the positive power. And then we write the second term as the radical form. Now we obtain the same integrand term. So check.